This is Miss Franklin's room. And this is Miss Franklin's chair. Woo! And over here, guys, we have her pen. Her favorite pen.
And her computer. And look at her coffee mug.
Oh my god, she drinks out of it every day. And over here, guys,
this
is the whiteboard.
Where we will be presenting to you
our science exam.
So the first video clip that we showed you was about creating waves, and some elements that are included in creating waves are the fact that we did create a wave. When you jump, your energy will be transported into the water, and when it's transported into the water, the waves are made. And the type of wave that we made was a transverse wave because it moves in an up and down motion. And when you look at the wave, you can see the crest, which would be the top of the wave that is formed. So yeah, that would be that clip. So that last clip that I just showed you was about jumping. As you can see, our lovely model Pauline jumped into the water, and she used her own power because when she ran, she had to build up speed, which would build up her potential energy. And when she jumped into the water, her potential energy turned into kinetic energy, therefore creating a wave. And she used an input force, which would be her body, going into the water, which created an output force, which would be the waves. So that would be jumping, and those are some of the physics that are included in it. Last clip that we just showed you, it was actually about when your hair flows underwater. When people don't really normally think of that as something to be a physics kind of thing, but it is, because the gravity is way less under the water than it is on Earth because there's no atmosphere under the water, I think. And, you know, so say you want to lift up like a 500-pound man and you were swimming, it'd be so much easier. Like, you could take your pinky and, like, spin him like a basketball or something. Like, dope, right? I know. Yeah. And then there's this awesome thing called buoyancy. Buoyancy is the ability to float. So I guess balloons have buoyancies. Sponges are buoyancy. And, dead fish. And me, I'm buoyancy because I can float for a certain amount of time. Because I'm like a blimp. I can do that. And, I believe there's some other stuff in here. Let me take a gander. Weight! Your weight. Weight and gravity have a very common relationship. A lot of people might even get them confused. How? I do not know. But they're not the same. You see, because the weight and hair flowing, your hair changes to a different weight. And yeah, so that's the end of this spiel. I will be back to you after I show you the next clip. So the next clip that I showed you was actually about refraction. Refraction is a wonderful thing. You see, when I was swimming, I swam way down on the bottom and I crawled along the edge, and I was videotaped by my camera girl, Poe. And when you see me under there, my fat butt looks skinnier. Am I right? I'm right. I know I am. And then when I started to go up, I looked like I was a lot closer, but I really wasn't. And that's because the light that was hitting the water was like moving and I wasn't. And it was really interesting, I think, at least. I just showed you how potential energy works by placing my feet against the side of the pool and pushing off, which would propel me forward. And the reason why it did propel me forward is because the wall caught my energy, my potential energy, and transferred it back to me, turning it into kinetic energy. Okay, so the clip that I just showed you was of me swimming, and if you are paying attention at first, you can see that I'm just kind of gliding along, going kind of slow, and then I speed up really fast and look like a complete idiot, like a dog or something. It's bad. But either way, so I get faster. The technical term for that in Miss Franklin's class is called instantaneous speed. I'm sure she taught this to us at one point in our lives. I'm sure we all forgot it. And now I am reminding you again. Yep, instantaneous speed. You get faster quicker, instantly. Wow. Okay, and then another thing that's involved in this is like, look at the pool, okay? It's indoors. And what's a really neato thing about indoor pools? Well, gee willikers, they're heated. Damn, those things are heated. So the heat, it's nice and warming, and it makes you go faster. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I'm in heat, I just go faster. Like on those days when I decide I want to jog 60 miles to Antarctica, and you know, I want it to be 210 degrees out. I don't care if that's not possible. It's gonna happen because I want it to. Hi. And then another thing is, so the pool, it's warm. The temperature is nice. It's nice and warm. And then we have body temperature. So we have a constant body temperature, and the heat has a constant pool temperature. And now I'm gonna let you be because I think I've tortured you for enough. I think it's been over 5 minutes, and I think the torture needs to stop here. So goodbye. Have a nice day. Bloopers! 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 This is Taylor Raymond, reporting live from outside Miss Franklin's room. That's Miss Franklin's board.
We were considering.
Those are weird sophomores. Where Officer Bartham arrests children. Shh. And this is where our teachers poop. Uh-oh, Holly, run.
Bloopers. Oh.
Uh-oh. In the last clip that I just showed you, you know, we should probably cut this. Cause,
Did you get a little star? You just cleaned.